Hey, what's going on guys, it's Anson, and we're back with a brand new video. I'm in a good mood. It's May 1st, and first video of May, and I want to talk about my new CLI tool that I just built literally yesterday and finished it. Not finished, but it's still in the works in progress. There's still lots to improve on, but it works just fine. So basically, this tool allows you to create new Discord.js projects very quickly in literally just a matter of seconds, and you can either create a fast Discord.js version 12 scaffold or version 11, literally just like less than 5 seconds. Okay, and as of now, it only supports JavaScript, and you might probably wonder, well, what exactly does it actually generate? Okay, well, so let me go ahead and tell you why exactly I decided to make this. So I actually built a very similar application like this about like 7 months ago, but it was very useful, and I liked it, and a lot of people gave me some good feedback on it, but I never really used it, and the command handler templates that I used, I didn't really like it because it didn't recursively read the commands folder, which meant that it would only work with commands that are all in the same file, all in the same folder. This time, this one allows you to do so many different things. The features are so much better. It is much better than the old one, okay? But you can also check the old one out if you want, but it's outdated, so don't worry so much about it. Anyways, so I made this because whenever I make Discord bot tutorials, I always find myself having to restart so many things all over again, and it just becomes such a hassle to just copy and paste literally my, register commands function, my register events function, all these things. And I'm sure that a lot of people who are trying to build a command handler, there are so many different tutorials out there, and every command handler is going to be different. And I'm not claiming that mine is the best, but I'm just saying that because I've only done my command handler my way. I've never really seen other people's command handlers before, their own implementation. So everyone's command handler is going to be different. But the end goal is the same thing. So does it really matter how the command handler is really implemented, or does it really matter more on how or what exactly it's supposed to do, right? And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to just register all of our commands and make sure that our commands work properly. That's all it's supposed to do. Do you care on how it does it? No. Of course, having different implementations can confuse a lot of people because some people will try to help other people out. I know I've seen a lot of different command handlers before, and I had to like go through it and help the other people and fix the command handler for them. And I feel like it'd just be easier if we all just had the same implementations for these abstract things, and we don't have to ever worry about it ever again. And so basically, it will also set up the event handler for you, okay, and it'll also allow you to generate events as well as commands very quickly. So if you want to get started, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and open up your terminal, and you want to install Slappy. So you're going to go ahead and just type npm i-g slappy. So make sure you have npm installed. So now this is going to install Slappy globally. You want to make sure you have the -g flag, otherwise it's not going to work. So npm i-g slappy. And like I said, there are instructions over here. So I'm going to go ahead and now type Slappy. And now you're going to see we have an interactive prompt. It's going to ask us what do we want to do. So we can either select new, which means create a new project. We can generate a command or event. Okay, delete is for deleting commands or events. We're going to go ahead and select new. And we're going to go ahead and just type a name. So let's just type test demo. We're going to select either the latest version or a previous version, which is 11.6.4. So I'm just going to select latest. I might add 11.5.1. If you guys want, I will add it. And now it's going to set up all of the entire project for us. See how it just says initialize npm. It generated this test demo project folder. It downloaded Discord.js, and it also downloaded .env, but I'm not sure why it doesn't say. Oh, wait, right over here. And it now asks us for our token. So we're going to paste our token just like that. And obviously you can't see the token because it's hidden. And then we're going to enter the prefix. Okay. There we go. Success. So now if I do ls, if you're going to see that I have this test demo project over here. And now I'm not going to do anything else, but I'm just going to go and do npm run start. Now watch this. It's going to just log the body in, and you're probably, whoa, what the hell? You're probably wondering what in the world just happened. Like what? And guys, don't worry. It's not that crazy. But all it does is it just creates a base project for you, and it'll work just right off the bat. You don't have to worry about all of the annoying configuration that you're never even gonna touch ever again. You just generate this project file, and that's it. Okay. So now you're gonna see our bot is actually online. If I do the test command, there we go. Test command works. Perfect. Let's take a look at the code base, and let's see what the actual files were generated. So you can see over here, I have a slap.json file. Probably going to end up deleting it, so don't worry so much about it. We have the package.json file. Okay, so it gives us the name of the project. It gives us 2 scripts or 3, but I have a dev script. So you need nodemon in order for this to work. If you don't have nodemon, this won't work. So make sure you install nodemon. So npm i-g nodemon. And then you can just do npm start though, or npm run start, and it'll just run the bot for you. Okay, and that's pretty much it for package.json file. And you can see we're using .env, so we have this .env file over here, and it has the bot token that we pasted in, and it has the $sign for our prefix. One thing that I will mention is that if you have a system variable already set to bot token as well as prefix, then this will not work. Okay, you're gonna have issues with either logging in or the prefix. So make sure that you either get rid of your bot token environment variable on your system, or prefix, or both, or just change the name of the variable. That's one thing that I will mention, but I might just change like the name of this to something else that, you know, you most likely will not have as an actual environment variable on your system. All right, so, and obviously we have our node modules folder, and let's go inside bot.js. You can see this structure is just very, very similar to the structure that I have in my Discord.js tutorials. Very simple, and like I said, it doesn't make sense to rewrite the same things over and over again. Let's just create a simple project structure or a simple CLI tool that can generate these projects for us, because we only need to touch these functions once and we're never going to be touching them ever again. Like I said, it's the whole concept of abstraction. We don't need to worry about what register commands or how register commands or how register events does the registering. We just need to know that it registers it, and that's it. It registers the commands and events, and that's it. Never have to worry about that. It works. It's the same way when you, like, you know, let's say if you buy a pre-built computer, do you really need to care so much about how the hardware or all the, you know, all the stuff underneath the hood works? No, you just want to use the computer. That's it. Okay, unless you're like a PC enthusiast and you really like building computers, and that's a different story. We can see that we have an iffy function, immediately invoked function expression. So this function is invoked whenever this bot.js file started up, when we run it, and it's going to log the bot in first. It's going to go ahead and register our commands and our events, and we have our maps for our commands and events. Like I said, same structure, not going to go super in depth into it. And then we have our message.js file, which is just a very simple parsing of our commands, command name, command arguments. We have the ready.js file, which just, you know, logs the bot logged in. And we have a test command, and that's the reason why our test command was able to work earlier. Let's go ahead and generate a command right now. So let's do slappy, and let's do gen, and let's go ahead and generate a command, and let's just type kick, let's say moderation, and you're gonna see that right over here it created a new folder called moderation, and it named the file kickcommand.js. And now you don't have to worry about all of this stuff like the class kickcommand, extends base command. You don't have to worry about that. You just need to worry about implementing your logic inside this run function. You're always going to have your arguments, okay, assuming that it's always going to be parsed by spaces. Okay, you're always going to have your message object. And now if I go ahead and start this bot, okay, we can do kick. It's going to say kick command works right out of the box, no other additional things that we have to worry about. And I can also generate events as well, so I can do slappy, and I can also do gen events. And now, so gen for generate, an event for the type. You can also do the same thing for slappy gen command. But now let's say if I wanted to generate or generate the role create event, so whenever a role is created, then that event will be fired. Just type enter. See how it creates right over here. Let's add a simple console log. So now I can implement my own logic. And now let's run the bot again. Let's create one more command. Let's do gen command. And let's do ban. And let's go ahead and type moderation. So this will just add it inside the moderation folder. And I can also add more commands if I wanted to. And so let's go and just do npm run dev. Or not. Yeah, let's do npm run dev for now. Okay, this is going to use nodemon. And now, if I go ahead and if I do ban command works. Now watch this. In my logs, if I go ahead and create a new role now, notice how it's going to say new role was created. And that's from this event over here. So like I said, we don't have to worry about how these register functions work right over here in utils. If you want to look at it, you can. But like I said, it's the same thing that I use in my Discord bot tutorials. The reason why there's a bunch of red lines is because of my ESLint. Don't worry about that though. It works just fine, I promise. You can look at it if you want. But like I said, we don't have to ever worry about these functions. We don't have to ever touch them. All we need to do is just create our events, create our commands, and implement the logic, and that's it. It works just fine. That's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to show this off. I'm really hoping that some of you guys will consider using it, because I feel like it's definitely going to give people structure in their projects, and they can just, you know, have structure. It might introduce to you more new concepts, you know, the concept of using classes and extending other classes, and just, using command handlers too. I feel like, having structure is good, especially if you're just starting out, because you don't necessarily know how to structure, your files and stuff. So having, some kind of base structure would work just fine. And that's pretty much it for this video. So like I said, if you guys want to download it, you can go to my GitHub. The link will be in the description, and you can just install Slappy. You can redo these instructions or do the same things that we did in the video, and it will work just fine. Okay, so just do npm i-g slappy, or you can just clone the repository and build everything from source. Wouldn't recommend it though, but if you want, you can. Okay, and some questions that you guys might ask is, will this support TypeScript? Will it support Discord Pi? The answer is, at the moment, yes. I do plan on adding support for TypeScript and Python, and yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys like this video, and if you guys have any questions, just join my Discord server and ask, or just leave a comment down below. But the best way to contact me is just joining my Discord server and just pinging me or sending me a DM or whatnot. So that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.